Howdy do, folks. This here the old mountain man talking at you from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas. Well, I've been finishing up on Tony Bushcraft's large size ferro rod here. Got the handle set in this pipe wrench set over here on a 5-gallon bucket because, you know, you just gotta make do with what you got at times. And I got to reading on one of those epoxy packages. I don't know why anybody hadn't thought of this sooner. Let me see here, where does it say that at? That ain't even said on the package, but I got some marine epoxy. Adheres to ceramic, fiberglass, metal, tile, and wood. So it ought to work. But anyway, I've done some searching on YouTube, and I've looked and looked and looked with all sorts of search criteria about sanding off the coating that's on the fire steel before you set it in the handle. I use sanding, filing, whatever the search criteria would be. And I thought, well, why didn't I think of this sooner? And then I got to looking at some of the older ferro rods that I had started these wood handles with. And they got these little fine scratches. I don't even know if that'll show up or not. Right there at the base of the handle. With all that light, they should show up. Some little fine scratches down there at the base. That might show up on camera, I don't know. Oh, let's see. Here's one that's got quite a number more. Back that up into a shadow or bring it up real close. God bless, I swear. The things we do to prove a point. But I've been doing this for some time, and these handles, that glue that holds a whole lot better whenever that coating scratched off there, and there's some little grooves cut into that, cut or filed into that ferro rod. It looks a whole lot, shows up a whole lot better up against that black shirt. But anyway, I've not seen anything like this on YouTube, sanding that off, so I figured I'd pass that along. You know, I searched and searched, and the closest thing I could come to it was some guy had cut 4 or 5 notches in the ferro rod, but he had left the coating on, cut some notches in there and glued it in place, and he said it worked real good. Let's open up this $5 package of marine epoxy from where was it? Jaeger's hardware store over in Fort Smith, Arkansas. $5. And I feel like I'm screwing myself on the prices of these ferro rods. And I'm going to be making a few adjustments in pricing and the tender. This magnesium that I sell. I've been thinking about going at that with a different thought here and there. Now this stuff's not going to dry clear. It's white and milky looking, but you know, I think that'd be alright. Since it is so damn strong. I was thinking about selling that magnesium as a separate product. once you get it ground down into filings, it'll be a whole lot easier to work with, and people won't mind having it in a ready to use form. This shit's got all kinds of air pockets in it. This is not gonna go well. Despite the dual plunger system, you still got to get that stuff, the epoxy and the hardener, just right. A little more one way or the other ain't gonna hurt much. Let's see. There. Pull back. Now, wipe that off. And the cap. Cap it off. See here. No. It's gonna be alright. Oh, see here. Oh yeah, that white hella just add character to that ferro rod handle. Don't need to be clear. Don't reckon it does. Yeah. Shit on clear, we're looking for strong. Do. Oh shit. Come on. I'm glad that's not 5 minutes of epoxy. I'd be in trouble. Alright now, damn it. Kind of difficult to judge when you only got one functional eyeball. Oh well, I think I'm going to put some more of that epoxy together. Finish filling that up. Heck of a thing. You look at a job and say, no, that ain't good enough. Alright now, I'm gonna get that clear epoxy next time. That stuff's so much easier to handle. It's a lot easier to handle. This stuff, it's like, ugh. Messed up. Okay. Spread that around and press down. Get them air bubbles out if there's any in there. Damn you, son of a bitch. That looks straight from that angle. I'll be cleaning that thing up because it do look like it's a little bit of a mess. Yeah. Oh, 12 minutes and 57 seconds, or 58, 59, whatever. Time for a cigarette. Well, let's see. Feel like I got some goddamn eyes on me somewhere. And that's aggravating. You never know what you're gonna see in my videos. Hell, I catch somebody casting that annoying stare, you might get to see somebody get a goddamn cussing. Or there might be a fight. At any rate, today's been a good day. Been productive. Smoked some ants out of the house. Took some hot coals inside, put a little aluminum pie plate on top and poured some peppermint oil in that pie plate. Those ants do not like that peppermint oil. Wait a minute. Now, and there's some dirt on my hands, and wipe them off with an old towel. Got some of that glue on my fingers, and smoking glue, good God, no, God in heaven only knows what kind of damage that do to a man's lungs. Worse than what the damn tobacco do. I got a little tin with some char cloth. I've made up an individual batch for me. Something, a little something to go in my old fire starting kit. Whatever. Okay. Try a cigarette over again. But anyway, folks, I've been kind of enjoying this spring. Kind of hell, this is my time of year. This is when I come alive. Winter time just about shuts me down. Don't want to get out, plant my garden, spread out some poison around the yard to get rid of the fleas and the ticks. And I don't like using poison, but that has to be done, otherwise the dogs and me and everybody else that comes around is gonna be eat up. And there's a damn airplane. Goddamn airplanes. I can't stand airplanes because I can't figure, ain't really no way of telling who the hell's flying the damn things. Yeah, last two videos I didn't cuss very much. I ain't been in the greatest mood the past few days. You never know what's going on in someone's life until, you know, they give you a hint. Yeah, I've been working. I don't think I'll buy any more of that marine epoxy. I think I just buy a standard grade household epoxy. It's 2-ton epoxy. It'll work. That's what I used on those other Ferro rods. That's what I used on my own personal Ferro rod. This little bastard right here had a string glued up in there until I was testing that string and wrapped a pair of needle nose pliers around that string, give it a good solid yank. Yeah, I must have put enough pressure on it. Wasn't enough glue. Pull it right out of there. What are you getting after, little bird? Little bird, my dog. What you doing, animal? You got a leaf hanging off your pecker. Farthead. You don't care, do you? You're doing a piss poor job cleaning yourself, you know that, don't you? I ain't got no more grub over here. There ain't no more food. You got the last bite of the hamburgers while I go fart knocker. I like to sit around and piddle around with those things. Oh, what I do with the custom handle one, I take the orange handle one, pop the ferro rod out. I mean, yeah, it ain't that hard to do. And that was brand new. Throw it aside. Set it down in a handle. New one. One with a handle. And you gotta set it down in there. Let's see here. Yeah, pretty much the same. Thank you, little bird, for rustling them leaves around and making a lot of damn noise. I ought to stick a piece of metal in the fire over there and touch it to your nuts. We'll see how far you can run. Aggravating little fart. See how high you can jump. Well, I just know people that get to the 20-minute mark on this video is gonna love that part. Nah, I ain't gonna be sticking no hot metal to dog nuts. I know I wouldn't want nobody doing it to me. Hell, this video's gone on long enough. I'll clean that up, get the finishing touches done on it, and such as burning those notches, and get it packaged up in the mail with, right about half a block of that magnesium and a big old bundle of char cloth, like always. I'm gonna be sending out stuff like that with the custom made ferro rods, and the any order of 2 or more of these orange handle ferro rods. A single order of 1 of these gets you some char cloth. We'll get some free char cloth. That magnesium, though, I'm still toying with that idea on grinding it up and selling it as a separate product. But that'll be in a different video. You know, all-inclusive video just about the products and sales and such. For now, this is the old mountain man signing off from the backside of this here lake in the hills of Arkansas, reminding y'all to be good to yourselves and be good to each other, and just take it easy. Adios for now.